MorD-Cast really sucks. Gotta buy Robux from MorD. How? A 20-year sucks. A 20-year sucks. A North is the best. A 20-year sucks.
Okay, the intro's been played.
I'm back.
Alright. Welcome to the MorD-Cast, everyone. I'm here with
MorD-Cast.
Diamond, my co-host.
Episode 2. Finally.
Wait,
So,
can I just interrupt for a second?
Okay, this guy's already ruining it.
I'll just have you know some guy just called me the N-word for getting free training from Ager.
Jesus.
wow.
Cash mids.
Was this or was this not a member with the North tag?
It's not.
Surprisingly not
Lebowski.
this time.
Okay. It's like a 50-50 chance, you know.
Yeah.
So with us, as you may have just heard, was Shtabbee of TKA Pride. We also have Kronk. Kronk, you want to say hello?
No.
That was Kronk.
Okay, Kronk is not saying hello, but we have Kronk from Darkhold Pride. And then Jayy, who said, I'll be right back, right as we went live. Okay, we have Jayy, a Shiv Cringer, and this is, our first part of the segment is going to be the Zoomer cast. So, I got a couple topics for you guys, but right off the bat, I want to start with your top 5 Zoomer tier list. Jayy, why don't you start?
What game?
Mordhau.
Mordhau.
The current game. The one that matters.
In duels or team play?
Whatever list you want to prepare. Just
Anything.
duels, team play.
Team play.
Okay.
Me, Kronk, Yokai, Beam-Up, Yokai. Fucking, I don't know. Wait, Morning's a Zoomer, isn't he?
Okay, when we say
How
Zoomer,
old
we
is
mean
Morning?
15-year-olds.
Alright, that list
Yeah,
was,
15-year-olds.
I don't know, some other 13-year-old that plays roleplay.
Alright, Smile. He's in there.
Yeah.
There you go. Alright, what about
Okay,
you,
so
Kronk?
do you want to repeat that? Because that was kind of mumbly. So you had yourself at number 1, followed by
I'll put it in general, you fuck.
Yokai.
He's pissed. No, it's him,
Okay, so Jayy, Kronk, Yokai,
Beam-Up, Smile.
Beam-Up, and then Smile at the bottom. Wow.
That's
Wow, that's a
disrespect my
spicy
brother.
list, actually. That is a
Team
spicy
play.
list. Kronk, you want to hit us with your list?
Your
I
team
need your
play
Zoomer
tier
tier
list.
That's for team play.
Team play?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, you can do duels if you want. If you value yourself at number 1, you put yourself 1 in duels. Or number 7 in team play, whatever it may be.
Alright. Number 1, Yokai.
Nice.
Number 2, Jayy. Number 3, Kronk. Number 5, Rio.
You forgot 4.
What about number 4?
No comment.
What's
Okay.
this for?
What do you mean?
Hidden
No
4th.
comment.
Not Shtabbee, that's for sure.
What's this
Okay,
list for?
Stabby. Well, looks like it's your turn to
All
name
right,
the Zoomer
yeah.
tier list. What's
I'll have
interesting
you know, I'll
is you are
remind-
not named on any of these previous tier lists. Well, how
I'll
does that
remind
make
you,
feel,
yeah, I
Stabby?
went 8 and 10 versus you in first to 10. And then you went Rage Eggsy. Just on
So
email.
it sounds like you lost that, Stabby, based off the fact that you're not talking about the final results. But, Stabby, why don't you hit us with your Zoomer tier list?
Can I do roleplay?
What
do you mean,
roleplay?
Top
What,
10 Zoomers in roleplay.
what does that even mean? That's
No.
gonna be Rusky at number 1.
And it's only top 5. It's only top 5.
I have a kick-ass Homer build.
That's epic. Yeah, that Homer build's epic. Stabby
I don't know what to
stage
do.
shock.
Wait, the duel
Top
and team play
5
was
or
already,
either
was already
or.
picked.
Just
I don't
team,
know.
yeah, but it's your
We're gonna
list.
do team play. We're gonna do team play.
Alright.
Everyone else has given team play, so
Zoomers
I want
and
you to
team
do
play. I'd say Jayy, Beam-Up, Yokai, Smile.
Smile Kronk. Okay, well you've
Kronk at
disrespected
number
Kronk.
5.
Yeah, because Kronk's a dueler boy.
Kronk below both Yokai and Bebop, neither of which are actually on a team. Interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting. Really makes you think. Okay, any big comments? Jay, what do you think of Shtabbee putting Kronk number 5 in team play?
Shtabbee, bro.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Jay.
Have you heard the things that comes out of this kid's mouth?
Well, nothing comes out of his mouth because he's just gambling.
Yeah.
So it's just coins.
He once
Why
said
why
he's
don't
the
you give us
best
some
Zoomer
examples
alive.
of things Shtabbee
He
has
once-
said?
He once said he was the best Zoomer alive.
Well, that was
Where's your
incorrect.
proof on that?
And you would contest this. Who is the best Zoomer alive if it's not Shtabbee?
Morning.
Morning's not a Zoomer. It's like 18.
Yeah.
That's boomer ages now.
Like 19.
Yeah, that is Boomer Ages.
That's like above Boomer. That's like 100-year-old.
Okay, that was I gotta say, I was a little disappointed. We got some pretty boring team tier lists. Someone's trying to defend your tier list. Shtabbee, why is Kronk number 5?
He's a dueler boy.
Shtabbee, he's better than you.
I mean, I think everyone on
So
that
he's still a
list
dueler boy.
So?
So, his team play is not that good.
What is your montage called?
Who's?
Why are you trying to look at my montage?
Okay, his montage is called the Stabby-Tage.
The Stabby-Tage
No,
was a bunch
no.
of fucking duels where you stabs people.
No, just... Well, there's some
Gamble
duels.
stabs.
Yeah, okay, retard.
Okay, what the heck, dude?
That's toxic. The Shtabbee 2, by the way.
Stabby, when's the next montage so I can downvote it?
I don't know.
Okay, that's disappointing. I see Lazy Boy in the server.
Whenever we scrim, it's called Darkstar next. Probably be when it's out.
What the freak, dude?
Wow, those are some spicy words
Those are some
from a team
shots
not in the
fired.
league.
Oh! Oh!
I mean, I don't know why you're laughing, Jake. You're not in the league either.
Nah, I'm on the North roster. What do you mean?
He's
I
scrimmaging.
was
the
told
North
that you had
roster?
moved
What?
down to North B team.
Oh,
Let me
Jay.
explain. Shtabbee,
Jay.
shut the fuck
No,
up,
no, no.
retard.
Explain to us, because clearly there's a misconception here.
Alright, so basically I was on A, and I am on A. I'm like that floater thing, alright?
Then why did
Shtabbee,
you say
like
was?
Hold on! Shtabbee, you're literally like pure
Okay,
100%
sorry.
retard. Shut up, alright? Let me
Alright,
talk
Jay,
for
big
5 seconds
words.
so that you're going Alright, so basically...
Hold on, I'll be back. I gotta cut the power to one side of my room. My outlet is sparking again.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Well, Kronk lets his room go on
Alright,
fire. Jake,
Let me
continue your
explain,
rant.
Let me explain, alright. So basically, I was on North A, right? And I still am, but I'm like
I don't
in
recall
between,
that.
because like it's just whatever I want to do, because North has less players than North, and they need one more, but I was like, fuck it, alright? I'm still on the North roster, and I'm on the North roster. Like, it's a win-win, right? So, basically, one day I was like, alright, North is boring as fuck. We just farm everybody now that Wizardish is gone, alright? So, catch this one, right? I'm on the North roster for the league thing, so I can still play with them whenever the fuck I want to. Which I
Yep.
might have to. But, I'm like...
What does
I'm
that
like-
mean? Why might you have to?
But hold on. Well, like, if they...
Jay, I want you to explain that. I want you to explain that.
More. Do you not
Who-
realize
who
that,
is
like,
North
I
gonna
don't play
lose?
MorD anymore?
Wait,
I didn't know that, Jay. Like, I'm really disappointed. Like, you keep removing me from your friends list.
You left
I
my
can't keep
Discord,
track.
So I had to ban you.
You kicked me from your Discord. I don't
What
leave
do you
Discords, bro.
mean, bro?
So Jay, do you voluntarily?
No,
drop
Jay.
down
I
from-
want you to tell me who's leaving North that you're going to be filling the spot of.
For what?
You said they might need you. Why would they need you,
if,
Jay?
if they need me, if anybody can't show the fuck up, I gotta pull through. And go
I'm going to
find-
say the way it sounded from what you said is it looks like you said, "Oh, it looks like they're going to need me."
Yeah, they do.
Could
need
you
me.
expand on that? Is one of the North players retiring?
Yeah, me.
Damn. You heard it here first, boys. Jay of North B team retiring
Fuck
from
off,
MorD-Cast.
bro.
Imagine
hate to see it.
retiring on a B team.
Alright, that's me.
Now, I will say this.
Yep.
Jay is the heart of the North A team. He's their
I'm the
Zoomer.
hype man.
Without them, they just have a bunch of boomers pretending it's still chivalry. and morning.
True.
Like,
I'm the heart of North A. I was the heart of North A. I always will be the heart of.
Jay, can I ask you a question? Was Corvid messaging you during those questions I was asking?
Why? No. Why?
Is that a yes? Was
No, he
Corvid
wasn't.
prepping you for this interview?
No, he wasn't. Why?
You're willing to testify to that?
I testify 100%.
I'm just curious.
You're
I'm just
pissed.
curious if I'm getting answers from Jay or answers from Corvid. Because I came here to talk to Jay. You feel me?
The last time I messaged Corvid was the last time he messaged me was when was this? Oh, Friday, November 8th.
3 days ago, 4 or 5?
Friday, November 8th.
5 days ago.
Oh.
Now,
Okay.
Jay,
Let's move on to our next topic. I want each of our Diamond. Do you have something?
I was gonna say, Jay, without you in the Mord House scene, I have no reason to plan North. I hope you know this.
I guess I gotta keep playing more now, boys.
Thank you. I already don't want to play for this team. They've abducted
Hey,
me.
once Diamond gets on North,
Whoa!
I'm gonna go back to North.
Whoa! I just got some spicy intel. Let me read off this
No,
message from
no.
Corvid to a child. This is Corvid messaging a child. Okay, pussy, don't react to your scrims you're not showing up to. You're a massive asshole when you commit to something, show up to you. Otherwise, you're just a bitch-ass kid. This is a grown man. A grown man talking to a child. You cannot speak to them like that.
Yes, he can.
Oh
He's
my
the captain.
lord.
He's the captain of this team.
Oh my lord.
Now, I
Hey,
will say,
I have said some things that
Nice
are
voice
worse
crack.
to that guy.
he's pissed.
Edward.
I mean, that does not excuse an adult talking to a child like that.
No, it does.
Well, it
You are
does.
the victim here, Jay.
If you knew the things that I said to that man, you would be like, "Oh my goodness, Jay's the worst human being on the planet Earth."
I already felt.
Now, I will say,
Can you give us some
Jay
examples?
is an official Build Rat member. We
no.
hold each other to equal
Will Diamond
standards.
get banned for Jay saying
Oh, he
this?
probably will get me banned, so let's not go into what he said. Now,
Test me.
I mean, what kind of things are you saying, Jay? That you're a part of North and you're saying these. Is that why you got on North, Jay?
That's how you get on.
I represent the chivalry club. There you go.
true.
There you go. All right.
There-
Okay. Kronk, are you back?
Yeah.
All right, Kronk. is
Okay.
your
What
house
were
on
your
fire?
thoughts on Corvid's words? I'm not sure if I should be. I'm sure you've heard these words before, but I still feel bad saying them to a child. So I'm gonna censor him. Okay. Other word for cat. Don't react to scrims you're not showing up to. You're a massive behind when you commit to something, show up to you. Otherwise, you're just a female dog behind kid. Like, how would that make you feel?
That would hurt. That would hurt.
Lazy's
that would hurt.
requesting that we move him into the channel, and he promised he won't say any.
No, we are not moving in Lazy Boy. I refuse.
No, he promised.
Lazy Boy is currently filling in as a support role, and depending on his performance in the support role, he may get airtime on the future segment.
No,
But for now, we're just keeping him in the support music
I'm
production.
gonna leave this segment if you don't fucking get him in here.
Oh, Lord.
I will
We're
shut
being
down this
threatened
whole
by
shit.
terrorists.
I will get a Diamond banned off of stream or Twitch, whatever the fuck.
Do it
Sometimes.
right now, Jay. Do it.
I am willing to take that risk, Jay.
Oh,
We
my
have our
Lord.
Do it.
The team tier list. The team
can see
tier list.
him.
Okay, so Jay, I want you to rank the teams in the league. Do you know all the teams in the league?
No, I only know North, and
And that's it. That's all you know.
I mean, we're gonna win, so.
Okay, I'll write down all the teams. I'll write down all the teams. So we've got Hydra, Killa, Uprising, Nemesis.
I swear, I will get Diamond banned off of fucking Twitch. Don't let
Do
me.
it. Do it, Jay.
Jay's a racist.
That is a risk I'm willing to take. But please wait till after our tier list. Trust me, this is good stuff. So
Oh, just
what other
invite-
teams am I forgetting?
Just let
Ooh,
Lazy join for like 5 seconds, please.
Tempest.
He's not gonna
He-
say the N-word. I
He will get his airtime, Jay. It is time for the tier list. I will get him on air. Trust me, Jay. Trust
right
me.
after the tier list. Right after the fucking tier list.
Okay. So,
Deal. Alright, deal.
so here's our team. So we got Tempest, Hydra, Uprising, Darkstar, Uwu, Nemesis, Killa, and North. Now, I want all you Zoomers thinking about your team tier lists.
Shiv guy over here.
Jay, I need you to chill out, dude. If you start talking chivalry, I will cut you down.
Chivalry is great.
Okay,
Chivalry is good.
Kronk, I need your team tier list right now.
For what?
For the league.
For the week, for MorD-How. I mean, let's start with number one, Kronk. What team is number one?
This is what happens when you get
Kronk?
Zoomers.
Jesus Christ.
Can I do my list?
Jaco.
What is your list?
Gang at number 1.
Okay.
VeggieTales YangGang has never made it into the main stage of a Venatus event.
That's
I
what
mean,
they.
never
That's what they
VeggieTales
want you to
Venatus is
think.
scum.
That's what they want you to think, Mort. How do you
This
know
is
North
epic.
isn't pretending to be? How do you not know that North isn't gonna smurf his video?
I was told that Corvid lied to me on this fact, actually. He told me that North B team was going to enter the league as VeggieTales YangGang. And he lied.
we
He
are.
just straight up lied to me. And I was really
No.
disappointed.
We're going to soon. Don't worry. I got you. Alright?
Kronk, I need your team tier list right now, dude.
I miss VeggieTales gang.
VeggieTales YangGang doesn't miss you.
Fucking fard.
Just kidding, Shtabbee. Okay. Kronk.
Jesus.
Kronk, why are you guys both brain dead?
Kronk, I need your team tier list, bro.
Retarded doodlers, dude.
What?
Give us your tier list now, Kronk,
need
or
your
I
team
send
tier
you
list.
another
I
scary
swear, Dealer
video.
boys are so dumb.
Stabby,
you're
you're
a fucking retard.
Stabby,
Like,
you
can't
literally
speak.
flip coins
Yay,
in
yay,
hopes that your
first
tax
game.
work.
Fast food tier list.
No, Kronk,
yeah,
give us your
yeah,
team
yeah,
tier
No,
list.
Kronk, are you a coward?
Chick-fil-A.
Team tier list right now.
Me and Jay actually agree on something. Chick-fil-A is #1 fast food place.
Okay, Kronk, you're the only person speaking. Team tier list right now.
Void.
We're gonna start with number one. Who is number one NA right now? You don't have to be perfectly right. Just what you're feeling right now, off of latest scrims or whatever you want to go off.
North.
Okay.
Okay, so North number one. Who's number two?
T
Kronk?
squared. T squared.
You need
Tempest?
Tempest.
Tempest, TKA? They didn't make it in the league.
T
I think.
squared.
Okay, so you're just gonna put
Well,
Tempest.
we're
We're just
gonna
gonna count
say
as
that's
Tempest.
No.
Okay, number three.
No.
Kronk, who's number three?
Huh?
Kronk, if you're worried about like appearing bad because you're ranking your team too low, which I understand, it's a bad position to be in. You feel free to just leave your team out, and we'll say Darkstar is unranked according to you, and they could be wherever you want them to be, but you don't have to tell them.
Huh?
So you don't have to rank Darkstar. But right now on your list we have North 1, Tempest 2. Who's number 3? Kronk, I need an answer.
Huh.
Kronk, I need an answer. Who's number 3?
And number 5, North.
You already. Did you say North or
Okay.
North?
North.
Okay.
You already. Okay. North
Shtabbee,
is,
what's your tier list right now? Team tier list.
My team tier list. Okay.
Yes.
Number 1. I honestly think.
You've had this so much time to think about it.
Yeah, honestly think maybe North and first, depending on how their roster looks.
Okay, North.
On Tempest, because right now it's interesting, but we don't know how it's gonna look.
Define interesting.
Tempest fucking
You have a bit of
sympathizing,
insider
dude.
info there.
Define interesting. I don't know if I want to.
I mean, by
Tempest
interesting, you mean they have LBM?
Tempest sympathizer at YangGang.
Hey, are there? Okay, no. Shtabbee. Is there someone new that we haven't heard of that is going to be wearing the Tempest logo soon?
No.
No.
That's not true.
So it's only people we would
I
expect.
could join Tempest if I wanted to.
Okay,
True.
Jay, go join Tempest.
Skills has been messaging Jay to join. That's a true fact.
Okay. So
Skills had to post it.
I don't know, but Tempest are looking for people. They're hunting. We'll just say that.
They've been hunting. Indeed, they have been hunting from other teams. So I've heard.
They're hunting whoever they think is right for Tempest.
Which is no one.
So where the fuck would you ask me?
Tempest
Do you
under
think LBM
Kronk?
is ready for Tempest?
I know LBM's watching
He is now.
the stream.
I'm not asking the Tempest opinion. Do you think he's ready for Tempest?
Shtabbee, don't be a pussy.
I think LBM's ready for Tempest. LBM, I know you're watching the stream. No.
Okay, why do you have to point him out in the stream chat? You're a coward, Shtabbee. You're a gambler, you're a coin flipping coward. That's all you are.
Alright, number 2
Okay,
team.
okay.
North.
So we're gonna put North,
3 team.
North 1, Tempest 2.
Oh, what are the teams?
Number
that
3.
are in the league again?
Uprising.
Darkstar,
think anybody-
Nemesis,
yeah.
Uprising.
Ooh,
Hi-
I don't think
Ooh,
I don't think
3.
anybody gives a fuck about this list
Number
anymore,
4.
'cause we just stuttered over our words
Yeah.
too many fuck.
This
Uh,
podcast is awkward and cringe.
number 4.
Yeah, listen, Kronk, you made it that way by
Uprising.
just sitting there eating for
No.
30 seconds.
Number 4 is Uprising.
Okay,
Who do we have at number 5,
No
Shtabbee?
one fucking cares about this dumbass list.
North.
North is in the
Corvid, I
lead.
need you to get your man in control.
He's just
Get
gonna
away.
flame him
Corvid,
in
I'm
the
gonna send
DMs
you and Jay
again.
to the timeout room. Corvid and Jay are in the timeout room. Let's see if Corvid can whip his boy into shape. So, Shtabbee, who did you put number 5?
North.
North's not in the league.
They aren't?
In the league. I don't give a fuck about the teams outside of the league. They're nobody.
I don't know who's in the league.
Okay.
I just told you.
That was a long time ago.
It's Dark. So the teams you haven't ranked yet are Darkstar, Nemesis, Killa, and Hydra.
Oh, I think Nemesis, then Darkstar, then Hydra, then Kill.
Why is everyone rated Killa so low?
Damn.
That's the underdog team, officially.
Killa is straight doo doo.
We beat
Killa
You're
will
mad.
not win a
Didn't
single
qualify.
game in the league.
We beat Killa and we didn't qualify.
Okay, well, you're just pissed.
Well, that's because you didn't beat anyone that mattered.
Because we had to play North.
Okay, just beat them, Lamau.
Okay, I'll beat them next time.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't the only team you had to beat.
Yeah, we had to beat Gooseback.
But okay, so that's really interesting. Diamond, I think if we look at like our team tier list from last week, we see a pretty big difference in that Tempest is a lot higher than most other teams rated. Now that we have a Tempest Insider ranking,
True.
and then we have Darkstar in number 6. I think that's the first
Darkstar's
time
like
I've
at
seen
least
him
4.
outside of the top 5.
Yeah.
Darkstar's in shambles.
Well, they have Kronk
Why is
eating on
Darkstar
microphones, so that
shambles,
makes sense.
Because Muff's just not there.
What do you mean he's not there? He's playing all the time.
How are you so informed on the Darkstar? Like, where's your info coming from, Shtabbee?
Mossberg.
What the heck?
Mossberg. You and Mossberg still home dogs?
We 2v2'd.
Let's see here. Who is messaging me?
It's probably Jay.
Jay, move me back or I'll kill you. Okay, Jay, you got another chance. What are your thoughts on Shtabbee's team tier list?
I don't care.
Okay.
Moving on to the next segment.
All right, next segment. Kronk's tier list is, 1, 2, bunch of eating, and then 5. So, Jay's got no tier list because he doesn't care, and Shtabbee's is the only one with the tier list, and he rates Darkstar pretty much number 6 at the bottom. So, move on.
I mean, Corvid, what are your thoughts on Shtabbee's team tier list putting Darkstar in number 6?
Well, Darkstar doesn't really scrim, so it's fair. I mean, if you
neither
don't
does Nemesis.
scrim, then you're not gonna get rated high.
Darkstar is in shambles.
Back comes.
Corvid, can you corroborate this Darkstar in shambles?
I have no information about that. I mean, Kronk,
Okay.
there's a Darkstar member in this fucking call, dude. Ask him.
Kronk's eating.
Why are you? Kronk, why are you
This
defending
Darkstar member has not been
Huh?
very productive.
I haven't said a thing in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so why are you defending Darkstar?
Exactly.
Yeah, why aren't you defending your team? Do you think the number 6 ranking is correct for Darkstar?
I don't know.
That's not where I'd put Darkstar. I'll say that. But I mean, if you don't scrim,
Where would you put Darkstar, Corvid?
I don't. Yeah,
Uh,
we haven't been scrimming. I mean, I guess that's fair putting us at number 6. We haven't played in a while.
I would put Darkstar 2 or 3.
What
Whoa,
the heck?
Whoa, buddy. Whoa,
Damn.
buddy.
Okay, Corvid, what's your list? Let us
one
hear
thing
it.
to note is that I'm pretty sure Corvid is not putting Tempest in the top 3. Is that correct?
It's hard to say because again, they don't.
Where do
scrim.
you put Tempest?
Again, it's hard to
Well, I
say
mean,
because I don't scrim.
You're pretty confident.
Well, they don't have a roster, so just
You're pretty
give it
confident
your
that
rough
I
Tempest
don't know
estimate.
what their
top 2 or
full
3.
6 is. I mean, just if they had just Cyclone, Dust Shugs, and fucking
Rob
What's-
Owner,
Mac
LBM.
and Rob, yeah. I mean, that's a top 3. That's a top 3 team, even if they get like 2 losers to fill in.
What the heck? Who's the losers, dude? That's toxic.
Is that what you're calling LBM?
Honest.
No, I love
LBM is a loser.
I'm just saying, like they could get anybody for the last 2 and still be a good team.
What, you're pissed, bro.
True.
I am a little pissed, Jay. My Zoomers completely derailed my podcast, and not in a dramatic
Get
way.
fucked, re-
Whoa, dude.
I was telling you to kick them out.
Corvid,
you just
what
weren't
it-
listening.
Corvid, I'm a little confused. So it seems like you do not have a handle on Jay.
Nobody does.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Nobody does. So can you explain why you were saying these words to him? Like, I'm gonna send you the
Because- yeah.
screenshot, Corvid. I think I already read it out on stream.
I wouldn't normally expose like inside North business, but since half of it's already out there,
Yeah.
it was because Jay put in for a scrim and then decided to play Shiv instead of showing up for the scrim. So I was aggravated.
Greatest decision I've ever made in my
I
life.
stand by everything I said. I'll say that.
You stand by using
I
those
support
that
that.
strong language against a child.
Yeah, not a child, bro. Jay could take it. Trust me.
I mean, he is a
Bitch,
child.
trust me.
Just because he's been abused in the past doesn't mean he deserves to be abused now.
He's fine, bro. You don't need to protect him.
Mark, Corvid is a little boomer bitch. It's okay.
What, Jay?
You heard me.
Jay, do you have any respect for Corvid as a captain?
I mean, yeah.
Nice try,
I mean,
more.
you can be honest with us, Jay.
I'm being honest with you. If I don't listen to the guy, I get banned, retard.
That's epic. You're
Well,
pissed.
there you
There's
go.
a strict
So he
policy on
respects
Jay.
the power that Corvid wields.
Oh, it's another thing I forgot. That
Okay, no, Jay. What would it take to get banned from North?
Probably like, I don't know.
Because I've seen some pretty wacky things from North members. What would it take to get banned?
Honestly,
That was eating.
I don't know, dude.
Clearly not
I think we
racism, says someone in the chat.
They just think even if I got banned, I don't know about now, but back then if like Morning Me, Ren or Blonde got banned, then it was like a trickle effect and everybody just,
Everyone would just leave?
yeah, that was back then, but I don't know about now because I don't play the game.
So back then, like, no matter what you said, you would have felt safe because if any action happened to you, North just died. Am I hearing that correctly?
I don't want to talk about.
You've already brought it up.
I mean,
have no
clearly you
info.
do
I have no
want to
info.
talk about this to some
No,
extent.
No.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
not
have any info. I don't have. I'm
Actually,
actually not allowed to see in the North General chat. I got banned from there.
What did you get banned for saying in there?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm a little worried about it.
Wait, you remind me of my good friend, Jonathan.
Okay, Dr. Yang. Dr. Yang, are you ready for your segment?
Boomer Yang.
Yang?
Woo.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Nice. Hello, YangGang.
Okay, you ready for your segment? Chat, we're gonna need some help for you guys on this part. We need some people to put some names in the chat that you want Dr. Yang to roast their playstyle.
Hold on. Hold
Oh,
on.
no.
Diamond,
So, Chad, we're
when
gonna
am I
need some-
get my
we're gonna need some
section
help
on
from you.
Chivalry players? Do I get it? do I get
Mort has
section on it?
freaking ignored you, so.
Mort, when am I gonna get my section on top 5?
This is a MorD-How
players ever played.
podcast, and Chivalry Talk will not be allowed.
He's just pissed.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of Bruno, Dopamine Bandit. I'm gonna say no on Bruno. No on Bruno because that man is not NA, and fuck EU. I mean, I'll put that on air.
Have you guys
So
not
we're
talked
seeing
about, have you guys-
Dopamine Bandit.
Have you guys not talked about Bruno at all yet?
Have we-
Nope, not yet.
I don't give a not yet.
I like that video. Mossberg sat there and
Okay,
took it.
yeah, Mossberg got alpha down by a European gamer. And, you know, he only won because he had the ban option on his side. That's all I'm saying. Now,
Okay,
Yang.
so right now we're looking. I'm seeing a lot of Dopamine Bandits in the chat.
Really?
Okay, Dr. Yang, I want you to start. How would you expose Dopamine Bandit's playstyle?
Someone called out LBM, by the way.
I'm seeing an evil sud as well. I mean, we all know these players.
Let's start with Dopamine Bandit. Let's start with
They're
Dopamine.
the same player. They're the same player. We got
Who?
gambling.
Yeah.
We got autistic movement, and sporadic seizure movement.
Yeah, Dopamine equips a fucking Bardiche, swings his mouse around, people think he's good.
Yeah. First off, Dopamine Bandit uses the worst weapon in the game, known as the Bardiche, right? And then he just stab gambles over and over and over again with a weapon that does. Imagine that, Mort. Seriously, I want you to picture this. Your entire playstyle is based around stab gambling, and you use the normal mode Bardiche.
That is pretty interesting.
It's kind of
Like,
epic.
at least use the alt mode Evening Star. Jesus. So what I would do against that is I would just kick every time he does from riposte and then chamber, and yeah, I don't care if I get stab drag because it does 20 damage.
Okay, so that was Dopamine Bandit, and you said there was another player that was the exact same.
Evil
Yeah,
Sud.
Beevil Bud. Honestly, I've never seen Beevil Bud get a kill, so
I've seen him get a kill. I've seen him kill me many times. He gambled my back once. I acti-parried him. He just immediately re-stabbed. The guy was a Chad.
oh yeah, I've seen him play. He's a lean back stabber, definitely.
You also
Definitely.
bombs, Diamond.
I
Yep.
can see that, yeah.
He farms me, dude. I expect him to play normally, but I forget he's got 3 IQ points left in that tank he calls a brain. And all it is lean back, stab, and then jump. In
Yep.
that order.
Watch out for the new MorD-House single, Gambler.
Who?
Mort, do you want to give him a sample of the song that we have so far?
You can give him. You're way better at the song.
All right, so you know that song where he goes like, "I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker," something like that.
We're about to talk
no.
about Lazy Boy.
Listen, Mort is making a new song, but it's about gambling,
Jay.
and the hook is, "I'm a lean back stabber," and it's coming soon, so keep an eye out for that.
It's kind of cringe.
Okay, chat. Before we move off of the Dr. Yang segment, is there anything else? Any other players you want him to roast?
LBM? How you feeling about LBM, Yang?
LVM is he's a simple man.
Kidnapped recently by the Brazilian Gestapos and turned into a KGB agent.
He's a Summit 1G lookalike.
He
His head is
definitely.
enormous.
So you know that one story about the guy who got kidnapped by North Korea, and then the United States tried so hard to get him back, and they got him back, but it turns out he was brain damaged. I think that might have happened to LBM.
No.
I do know that story.
I do know that. That was a few years ago.
Wait, but
Can you elaborate on that, Yang?
It is what it is. I don't really know what else to say.
It is what it is. Okay, Yang, how much experience do you have playing against Jay?
Pretty decent.
Pretty decent. So, if you were to roast his playstyle, what would you say?
Morning Dick Rider.
True.
Morning Dick Rider. Okay. Jay, we got you back in here. What are your thoughts on Yang's comments?
I wasn't
On your
watching
playstyle.
the stream.
Yang, you want to
Watching
repeat
the
it?
Stream.
I was given 3 words to describe your playstyle, and my 3 words were Morning Dick Rider.
Jay, is this true?
You know what your playstyle is?
Go ahead.
Was you just Kronk Dick Rider?
True. There it is. You heard it from the horse's mouth.
Now, there was an infamous clip that is linked around many
I
Discords.
mean, if you were gonna ride anyone's dick, you would want
Hold
to be
on.
a good player,
Hold
right?
on.
So the question is, why
Mord,
is Jay riding,
stop.
riding Morning?
I'm going to link a clip in the chat soon, right? Of the infamous 1v1 tournament between Yang and Wizardish. And the context before that duel is that Yang was in the Loverboys Discord hyping himself up to destroy Wizardish. And it didn't go as planned on one round.
Alright, let's just say 10-2 YangGang and MorD, he's gonna call me back.
That's true. No, I didn't call you bad. You did call me gay and use it as a derogatory slur, but as we know, that isn't bannable in North.
It's not.
Even though they do have a member who attracts the opposite sex.
What? Isn't that normal? Yang? They have a member that's attracted to the opposite sex. That must be Tucker.
You would never know.
Anyways, I've linked the clip in the chat for everyone to see. Yang's big moment in the Tool tournament.
Listen, this was before I knew about chambering. First off,
You didn't know about chambering, but you played the beta.
Okay, buddy.
I had never seen.
Yeah, you got destroyed.
Listen, I had
Yeah,
never.
I was in a
I had
clan
never
with
seen
you
an
before the
underhand
game
drag.
was
I'd
made.
never seen an underhand drag. I'd never seen an underhand drag, and at
That's
least
all
look at-
Dofu did. That's all Dofu
at
did.
least, no, Dofu just feigned his underhands. At least link the 3-piece Twitch clip that
Till
I
in chat says Lamau, North has a heterosexual
link it again,
member.
Diamond.
Losers.
Link it again, Diamond.
The chat thing? Alright, I'm linking
The
it.
YangGang
Yep.
thing.
It's linked.
Yeah, no. Link mine, please, bro. Come on.
What's yours? I don't know what yours
I wanna
is.
watch it.
Mine is the 3-piece. Come on, bro.
Okay, show me the 3-piece then. You have to link that to me. I don't have that bookmarked in
Oh,
Trevor's
no way.
DMs.
No way. Hold on. Here you go. Alright, so
Okay, this is getting too convoluted. Yang,
play both of these on stream.
we're gonna need you to take a break on the segment.
I want people to see this. Play both of them on stream.
Okay, you're asking a lot of me, buddy.
Do not play those on stream, Diamond. Do not play any
You
of
have
those.
to, because what of our YouTube audience? Our YouTube audience is not going to see those.
I'll have the links in the description.
No one needs to look at those.
That's just pretty high, not gonna lie.
No one needs to look at those. Corvid, are you ready for your segment?
What? You give me the most talentless bullshit segment. I'll do it.
Okay, are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay, then take it away, Corvid.
Just let you know that the chat is screaming for me, like they're just begging for me to speak, and this is what I have to do. But I'll do it. So here's the MorD-Cast first to 10 results of the week. The first one we have Road, who is a New Englander, using the Bard Each, and he beat Young from Obsidian 10-6. And interestingly, Young actually mains the Bard Each, and I'll just say if you main a weapon, you're cringe. And he lost with his main weapon, so good on Road, who is a fellow New Englander. I'm gonna skip these two. No one knows who these people are. Dopamine Bandit beat Siege 10-0 with Falchion Buckler. Why would you ever use Falchion? But that's Dopamine
How do you
Bandit.
lose a Dopamine Bandit?
Ryu beat Mort 1-0 with Maul, and he had no armor, so you have to hold that L, Mort.
He RDM'd me. Let the
No, you
record
got-
show that was an RDM.
Nathuk beat
got
Rangwa. Shut up, Jay. Nathuk beat Rangwa 10-7
Oh,
with
no.
Greatsword.
Been
Bang
disconnected.
beat But Bang beat Nathuk 10-8 with Longsword. Interesting. The Shiv players got on
Bang is a
Mordhau.
beast.
Rangwa beat Black Up. No, who is Black Up? 10-8, and Black Up was pissed, apparently. I'd like to hear more about that if you were there for that.
Wait, who beat who?
Rangwa beat Black Up 10-8, and Black Up was mad. Like, he lost to Rangwa, and he was pissed.
Oh, Clip Dream's in the dual
And
yard.
then we got Yang Mossberg. Yang beat Mossberg 10-4 with War Axe, and he was just butt naked. So, you have to hold that one. We got Zeus beat Wizardish 10-0. That's just the state of fucking Tempest right now. And then Smile beat Mort 10-4 with 90 ping. It's not a good week for Mort. Not a good week for Tempest.
I do not remember this first to 10. Who is assembling this list?
I don't know. This is the list I was given. I'll just say, if I could say one other thing while I have the mic. If you smurf on this game, you're a loser. Like, you're a complete
Define
loser.
Smurf.
True.
Like, if you have another account that you get on to play Mordhau and just beat people at level 20, like, you're a loser.
What if you use that account to play in bronze?
You are a loser. No
What
one
the
plays
heck?
ranked.
Okay, well that's wrong. There's actually a very high low rank population.
Like, why do
No,
people
there's
smurf on Mordhau? Why?
Because you're mad because you get farmed by level 20s.
It's just stupid. Like, you go on Catchmates and everybody's level 20 and nasty at the game, and it's just, like, so stupid, dude.
Who are you calling out right now?
Corvid,
You
is
calling
this because
out-
you're mad you're losing to new
Anyone
players?
that, no, I just think
Like,
it's
they don't
stupid.
have to be a Smurf to
like
beat
in
you,
other
Corvid.
games, like in
You lose to
Counter-Strike,
nobodies all
no.
the time.
No, yeah, I suck. Okay, whatever. Huh, funny. But in Counter-Strike, in Mordhau, in Overwatch, it makes sense to smurf. In
No,
Mordhau,
it doesn't.
It makes 0 sense. You're just an idiot. So I
If
just
you're
had to get that
smurfing in
out.
Counter-Strike in this day and age, you're just cheating at that point. Because it's all those lobbies are full of.
You like go on Catchmate server and half the server is like level 20 smurfs.
I'm looking
Like, what
right
are you
now.
Doing?
We got 1, 2, 3, 73, 49, 95, 125, 76, 68,
They must have
70,
logged off. They logged off.
36,
Trust me, they were there.
135, 135, 141, 64,
They were there.
88, 80, 52.
Everybody knows what
a
I'm
kill a
talking
member
about,
at level
dude.
36.
The chat is 100% behind me.
It seems that your accusation is not holding true.
Well, it is true. I went on Catchmates before a scrim at like 7:45, and it was all Smurfs. I'm like, who are these fucking idiots, dude?
I
Who
think
the fuck
you were
plays on
just
dual
pissed.
servers?
You, Kronk.
Okay,
Like,
dude.
explain to me why
You
why
losing to
Smurf?
Nobodies doesn't make them
Who has
Smurf.
a Smurf on here? Who has a Smurf on this chat? Nobody
How do
has
you
a
know, Corbett? What is your proof that they're Smurfs? What is your proof that they're Smurfs?
Smurf. They're Smurfs more. They're just good, really good at the
So
game.
I'm going to tell you
Is it because
this.
they beat you in
Like,
duels? Because everyone beats you in duels, Corbett.
Yeah, I know, but that's I'm not mad that I lost. You're trying to make this like, oh, I'm mad that I'm lost. I just think
You sound
smurfing is
mad
stupid.
because you lost.
I think smurfing on Mordhau is.
How do
really
you know they were
Someone-
smurfing?
Someone said smurfing for fun to trigger people. And that seems to work against you. So that's already
mean, it's
one
working.
excuse right there.
it's just really fucking stupid on this game to smurf. Like, I've smurfed on Overwatch, I've smurfed on CS, I've smurfed on Rocket
You're not
League.
good
It makes
enough.
sense there. It makes 0 sense on Mordhau.
You're just mad.
I'm not mad.
You're pissed. You're actually pissed right now.
Nope.
You're the definition of
Like,
pissed.
everybody agrees with me except for you guys. You guys are just trying to fucking. egg
Okay,
me.
who are these people? The Keith
Well, look at the
Thief
chat. The
says
chat's
it's
behind me.
hilarious.
The chat wants more.
Big
Corvid.
Chunkus says Mordhau player calling other Mordhau players nobodies. Omega Fat Whale saying Corvid is pissed. King Angel saying Smurf for fun to trigger people. Happy Hobo Cop says Corvid is salty. Something. Is it? Hold on. Corvid, where'd he go? People are typing. Corvid is salty. He can't win.
Jay,
Corvid
do you
is-
agree with Corbett's
LPM
thoughts on
He's the only one
smurfing?
agreeing. In the last 6.
Jay. Oh, Jay's gone.
That's all I gotta say.
Jay.
You guys can log when you
Yep.
guys get off this. I'm sure you'll all log on your Smurfs and like I'm on my level 20, but just know that you're stupid.
Okay, so you're calling. Are you calling Donatello stupid?
Donatello doesn't count. That doesn't count. Donatello.
Whoa! What are you saying? That doesn't count. He has
Doesn't count.
he has a lot of accounts, buddy.
Wait, why does he get an
That's
exception?
different because
Why
he
is-
just has a bunch of accounts. That's just
Why is that different?
That's just what he does. He's not hopping on a level 20 to like be a little.
Yeah,
memer.
he just smurfs?
It's just what he does.
So you're saying
Why
that
does he have a bunch of
Donatello's
talking
allowed to smurf, but nobody
That's
else
not
is.
what I'm talking about.
You're
I'm
pissed.
talking about
You're
Donatello
biased
losing
for a
the
previous
fucking
team
game.
member who, by the way, comes back to play with me, not you, Lamau.
Yeah, I am biased. I like Donatello, but I don't think what
you're a
Donatello's
loser.
doing is fucking what I'm talking.
Well, what are you
I
talking
think
about?
this segment's
It's people
gone
dueling?
too long.
You're pissing me off. Who said
Wasn't
that?
this the duel thing?
Just a
Fair.
smurfing. Like why would you get on a smurf and then I'm gonna hop on Cashmates and like what my level 20 and like I just don't get it. I don't
maybe they need
understand it.
quick
Okay.
money and XP for their outfits.
I just don't
Okay,
understand.
okay.
it at all.
Let's
Well,
move on. Corvid, let's move on. Your Smurfsburg, your Smurfsburg out has.
fucking move on.
Yang, take it over.
All of Uwu's making Smurfs to then, when we win the Venatus tournament, we're gonna sell our accounts with the brand new Venatus League winner crown, which will be more than it's gonna be worth more than the prize pool. That's why you make Smurfs.
That's probably
How
true.
do you know it's going to be worth more when nobody's going to play this game when Shiv 2 comes out? It'll be worthless.
Oh, there's some
At least,
rich.
at least that's a reason.
There'll definitely be people that'll pay.
There's
for it.
gonna be some rich oil barons.
I just think
sons.
people, because I think people
You
are
mean
doing
Saudi
it for clout.
princes?
Like I'm, like look at me, I'm level 20, I'm killing people. Like I'm getting some clout on the fucking duel.
Wait, why is it okay to smurf in other games but not this game?
It just makes more sense.
That's a good question.
Well,
It just
smurfing
makes
is
more-
bad
it
for the
makes no
community.
sense in a small community when you go on Cashmates and you know everybody. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hop
Oh,
on.
so it's
level
okay when it's a large
Get
community.
myself some clout on the fucking Cashmates. My little level 20 account.
How
I
does
just
that
think
get
it's
you
stupid.
clout? They don't know
I
who
think
you
it's
are.
stupid.
How does that get you
Well,
clout?
I'm
They don't
making
know
an
who you are.
assumption. I'm making an assumption on their intentions.
This is pretty much just the
Well,
Clip
how did they
Dreams
get clout if no one
duotage.
knows who they are?
I actually think I know. You know, we might need Rungwa because he's a psychology. He is a master's in psychology, but I'm assuming.
No, he doesn't.
I'm assuming there's people out there with 2,000. Now, I'm not an hours fucker. Okay, I'm never gonna
Okay,
blame someone
what
for
do you
their
mean by
hours. That being said, there are people out there who say, "Oh, Mars has 3,000 hours, like he's garbage." Or Wolfraff has 3,000 hours. Why is that?
Exactly. See, Yang gets it. I don't know why nobody
Right?
else.
But listen. Wait, did I cut out? Did you guys? Where was I? Where was I? I cut out?
Wolfraff has 3,000 hours. Why doesn't cut out?
Exactly. Wolfraff has 3,000 hours. Why isn't he that good? There are people like that. I'm not one of them, but there are people like that that exist. So, Wolfraff makes a Smurf, and suddenly, holy shit, you're beating me, but you have 3,000 hours, no life, virgin. Take a shower. You're bad for your hours. Suddenly, that becomes 50 hours, and you're
Wow,
that
this
good.
guy's sick for 50 hours. Holy shit.
Hey, you are really good. You know, I mean, can you for that actually? Like,
Exactly.
they spend their entire life getting shit on, Wolfraff and Mars, and then they make a Smurf, and suddenly all that negativity is like, wow, man, like you're a natural born prodigy. Like,
Exactly.
Mars isn't that good.
wow, and it's like you know,
It's
sometimes
completely about. It's completely about the people that do it are completely like they're just so concerned with other people's perception of them. Like they're just like, I gotta hop on this Smurf. Like, oh, look at my 200-hour Smurf. I'm so nasty. This shit, dude.
Yeah, Corvid, you're the type of
Stupid.
guy to probably make a Smurf just so you can say the N-word.
I do not have a Smurf.
Oh shit!
Don't have a Smurf.
If any team were
I
to
mean,
do it,
if we're being real here, North does not need to do that, and they have shown
oh
that.
shit!
That is a team that is proud and loud with who they are.
See, someone
right,
says,
Corvid,
honestly,
or am
that
I
sounds
right?
like a Corvid power play. In the chat,
No,
must
no,
respect
that's
that.
racist. That's a meme.
Okay, well, that's wrong. I know that for a fact. Rio is a confirmed racist.
So if I were to track down these logs of what Jay got banned from the North General chat for, there would not be any racial slurs.
Jay's not actually banned from the North General chat more.
He probably should be.
Should I
Oh.
take up screenshots of North?
No. Okay, well, moving
Oh
on.
yeah,
Get
Shtabbee,
off.
if you have any screenshots of North dropping gamer words, feel free. We can pull them up on stream. But if not, our next topic. This is kind of targeted at two of our guests
in
right now,
general chat.
Corvid and Shtabbee. So I'm just curious, how does it feel to be in the comp scene where the only event your teams have to sit out? How does it feel to not be in the league? Shtabbee, you want to start?
How does it feel not being in the league?
What was your initial reactions like when you guys saw you lost? and you're like, oh man,
when
like,
we
we
saw
can't
that
play
place
MorD-Cast.
against North, we were like, yeah, good luck. I mean, we get to play in the losers bracket. I mean, it's not that bad. That still kind of counts, you know.
you get to play in the losers bracket like 10 years from now.
Well, yeah, there might be.
No,
like,
it
a
runs
losers bracket round.
concurrent more. Like, get facts straight, please.
Is there a losers
Corvid,
bracket?
so when you saw that, Corvid, what were your reactions? I
Uh,
know you definitely had some fuck fanatics. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep playing MorD.
not really. Well,
This
yeah, I
is-
was aggravated, but it was more.
It was a 4v6.
What's the initial? Yeah, like we lost 4v6. Like we played the other game, half the game.
I mean,
with
that was a
5
team
people.
that honestly I think most top 8 teams should have beat 4v6.
You're
That's-
wrong.
I'm a little
It's-
disappointed.
It's hard. It's
That's
hard
false.
4v6.
That's
dude.
so false.
It's
Fuck
hard
you.
4v. And
Especially on
isn't
Taiga.
that really that bad, dude? Like when you just don't have to play. It's hard to be mad long term when you just don't have.
When
the
me and
players.
Smile are playing, that's a 4v6.
Oh. Are you asking me questions or are you asking yourself?
Yeah, but it's a 4v6, but at least you're on a toolbox
I
and
reserve the
Smile
right
is
to interrupt
poking.
anyone.
I mean, it's harder to 4v6 on Taiga when they just have a guy with a spear sitting on top of the awning for the minecart ready to drop down on any barrel that happens to get by. It's just one mission in life.
Corvid, what would you?
That was
So
a
you
little
got a
toxic
kind of a
to FIF,
unique
which I
perspective
regretted.
here.
I'm not. They're clowns. What the heck is VN? Why is Siege on that? It's over. dude.
That is
Thanks for the
what is
sub,
it? Vengeance?
YangGang.
The team is called Vengeance, but
And Till
Vengeance
and
is
OT.
the product of the death of Hogwarts and Uprising Academy.
Did Uprising Academy
And they
already
made their own new
fall
team,
through?
and then
Oh yeah, more by the
Yep,
way.
it's dead.
The screenshots in the general chat.
Oh, let me see this screenshot that's apparently been posted by a known racist member.
well, yeah, that's the screenshot we've already seen.
Yeah, we've seen that every
A
time.
million times.
Like
bro.
Chad,
Jesus,
I was the
Oh
one
my
who
God.
took that screenshot, bro. Come on.
You said
No one-
thing.
People gonna act like they never got mad and said stupid shit before.
Yeah, but there's a like, come on,
I
Yang's
never said
never
that.
mad.
come on, oh come on.
That's not an accident. Corvid, how are you going to defend that as an accident?
Corvid. See, there's like, he said it so nonchalantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said that like he said it.
It was
nonchalant.
no accident, is all
It
I'm
was
saying.
You can't like.
Corvid, you can't just like it. Things pop out, Freudian slips and whatnot. I have them too, but you can't accidentally type something in and press enter.
I didn't say it was an accident. I didn't say it was an accident, but I mean.
He said it was
You're, like, reading into
nonchalantly.
No. But there are players on your team that did say it was an accident. One second, let me pull up my conversation with Blink.
Oh, come on. I'm
see
not
here.
gonna rehash this like 3-month-old shit, dude.
Yeah, we need to talk about new drama.
Fucking
This is great.
stupid.
Mossberg versus Bruno.
Yes.
Yo,
Can you
I
play,
can,
can you
I,
play
I
the
will,
video?
I'll play the
video.
audio because the video is just you sitting there.
Yeah,
So
play the audio in here. Do you have a bot in here that can play it?
probably. Yeah,
Should we give some context before the video?
Yes, give your
Oh, yeah, I don't
context,
know the
Yang.
context.
I think
So-
no. You start with the video and then you give context and then you play it back. So start with the
Ratarat
video,
is
that's step
is
one.
in the
In front of
chat.
your free fucking
All
Okay,
time
I'm
enemies.
gonna
idiots
deafen
as
to
well.
play.
Player.
No, Bruno, don't worry. Like no one believes Mossberg. He's just like grasping at straws. He's a fucking retard.
Yeah. He's...
Why are you coming at me anyways? I'm not the one
Mossberg,
that's
shut
putting
up,
it
you
around
dirty
anyways.
little inbred. You want to go offline forever? Stupid kid.
You just threatened to DDoS me?
Indeed, ass me. Shut you fat cunt.
True.
I'll buy your family. Like, mate, like, you think you're good, but you're shit. Like, you're nowhere near, like, the standard of you.
Okay, why are you coming at me anyways? Because I
You posted a
I
link.
put my
Off my
opinion-
fucking ass off. Bruno, definitely hacky. Yeah,
yeah,
trying to ruin my name.
I gave my opinion. Other people can
Yeah,
give
that's
their
fine,
opinions
but
as well.
that's fine. Well, no, it isn't. It isn't fine. It's fine to send it to your mates and that, but publicly on the Discord, trying
This
to
is,
ruin my name.
this is my
Nah,
team's
fuck.
Discord. This isn't a public Discord.
You know, you put it in multiple discords, bitch.
I put it in
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah, so stop
Nord.
trying to ruin my name, you
this one.
stupid little cunt.
I mean, you're doing it yourself with such shit like that.
Yeah. How's it so shit? I literally waited for the grunt.
I mean, it definitely looks like you're snapping and counter kicking the wrong way.
Have you played this game before, Mossberg?
Yes, definitely.
Fucking shitter. I mean, you've seen my perspective, and it's a GIF, so it's like, what? How fucking, what's the frame rate of a GIF? Like 10? So it looks like I snap, but in reality, it's fast. And what do you mean I'm
Yeah, I guess
counter
so,
kicking
but
the wrong
I'm
way?
just giving my opinion.
Yeah, that's a good bitch. You stay quiet for me, yeah? Good bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Good.
Approaching the start of the league, and what's
Okay.
that look like? Because you've had some experience. Okay, so Yang, we just saw the video. What should the viewers have been looking at?
I just love Bruno's vernacular and the way he talks. It's just too funny. You fat cunt. I'll buy your family. But yeah, basically, his story is changing every single time, and he's pulling a Rick where he comes at his accusers very aggressively and says, "Don't say this." Don't say this in public discourse. He said that several times, and you heard it in the video. He goes, "I waited for the grunt," and obviously that's not. Obviously, that's not true. You can't wait for a grunt. That's not how the game works. And then he said he kicked the wall to chamber kick, and watching the video, that's not true. So he's changed the story several times, and yeah, I mean, it'll be very interesting what Puppets has to say. He said he doesn't.
Puppet said if he doesn't care because he's a Bruno fanboy. So the community, the Mordhau can we can't count on Puppets.
Well, Puppets
We
was on
cannot count on
drugs.
Puppets here for our cheating detection.
That's a sad time.
Not only is Puppets on
He's
drugs,
always on drugs.
but he literally said, and I quote, "Bruno has a reaction time of 130 ms, which we all know is not possible human reaction time."
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't matter. He'll buy your family. True. No, he's not. He's like 20 something. That's true. You never know. So there is an ongoing investigation, everyone. But if you're a Bruno Law, keep watching his videos and gargling his content.
No one cares about EU cheaters, bro. I think it's like common knowledge that EU cheats and they're scumbag.
Yeah, well, let's move on to our next topic. Speaking of scumbags, I have a very, very good transition of scum.
Oh no.
We all know who they are.
Why are you saying
What? You cut out. You cut out.
why are you scared of him bringing up the scum topic, Shtabbee?
No comment.
I'm just gonna lay it out. Tempest poached a good friend of mine from Unicorn Warriors United when Tempest has repeatedly said, "We do not poach players. They lie all the time. They're compulsive liars. They're snakes." To quote my friend, I have no idea what the fuck this means, but it sounds correct. Muffmeister called Skills, and I quote, Machiavellian. All right? I don't know what that has to do with Tupac, but it makes sense in the context that he used it in. Skills is a Machiavellian, and he's a liar. He's a cheater.
Yang, do you want to tell the audience what Skills told you about
Yes.
LBM's team transition?
So this is what happens. LBM messages me knowing, here's the key part, knowing I'm asleep because I'm a good person who gets 8 hours. He messaged me at 4 a.m. and says, "Oh my god, bro, I just got an invite from Tempest." Right? And then the next day he's on Tempest. Then Skills goes, well, we didn't poach. This is how Skills talks. I don't know if you ever heard him. Well, we didn't poach LBM because he came to us. Not only is this a lie, but he contradicts himself in the next sentence by saying, well, of course I asked him to join. Jesus, Skills. God damn.
And it's interesting. Shtabbee actually corroborated the second part and did say that Skills straight up admitted to poaching. Isn't this true, Shtabbee?
Well, he didn't say the words "I admit to poaching," but he said he does. He admits to asking LBM to join while he was on.
Is
Here's
that not poaching?
But I mean,
I don't
didn't you
really
guys
wanna
do the
think
same
that.
thing? Like,
No,
didn't you guys
false.
do the same thing?
No, 100% false.
I mean-
Because North didn't make the league.
Yeah, but he was still on a team. Like LBM was on.
No.
LBM was on my.
Let's clear that up.
Whoa,
Gang was not
ignoring-
trying to poach anyone. I do not have any official
I'm
leadership.
not blaming you. I'm
within
blaming
Uwu.
Mort. I'm blaming Mort. Here's what happened.
I've been trying to recruit LBM since before
my
Uwu
God.
was formed.
LBM was on North, and Mort approached him and convinced him, like, so
No.
all
False.
the shit, and,
I have
like,
approached
textbook
LBM
poaching.
since before he joined North.
Textbook poaching, dude.
I approached
And now-
LBM before he
So I
joined
just
North.
find it comical. You guys are now that LBM now got poached from you guys after you poached him from us. Like that. I've enjoyed this whole thing, and I wish all the best to LBM.
Well, no, here's the thing. Tempest says Uwu's dog shit. Uwu means nothing. We're not afraid of Uwu. They're trash. And then he... Cyclone. So then Cyclone, of course, loses to me in the 2v2 tournament. He says this, and then they take one of our members. It's very suspect, because I thought everyone on Uwu was dog shit, but apparently not, because, you know, I mean, unless they have a dog shit player now, LBM. But here's the sad part, Mort. Mort knows we got insiders. We got insiders on the track. We got London on the track, right?
Yeah.
But listen,
Yeah.
I've been told that Shtabbee will never see the light of day on Tempest to quote unquote avoid another J skill scenario.
That's true. That is true.
Tempest-
Shtabbee, what are your thoughts on this?
Tempest
What are your
Academy players
thoughts
can't join
that
Tempest.
Tempest would rather... Yeah, that's true. They are not allowed to join. They're not allowed to pull up. It's Tempest is not allowed to pull from their academy team. They're only allowed to pull from other people's teams. Can you explain to me, Corvid? How does that make any
Can I
sense?
explain to it?
In
Can I
what
explain
clown
it?
world does that make
Well,
sense?
that's Shtabbee.
Shtabbee,
He's on
explain
a
it.
team.
Feel free.
Okay, so basically, do you need me to restate the J skill incident? Do you?
No.
Okay, so we all know
I'll
what
explain the
happened.
J skill incident.
Okay, you're
no, I'll
gonna get it
explain
all
the J
wrong.
skill
You're gonna get it all
So
wrong.
the J skill incident. No. Shtabbee, quiet down for a second. So the J skill incident is essentially Tempest Knights Academy was like the number 3 team in the game. They were popping off. They had perfected this perfect archer strat around J skill that they could never ever lose. They almost beat North using this. And then Tempest is like, oh, invasion is going to be the game mode. Let's just completely kill our B team and pull J skill up, even though we promised we would never do that. Naturally, TK is in shambles after this, and everyone on the team essentially quits. I think the only active player still within the Tempest org is Fairy, and I use the word active loosely. This is what caused Nemesis to form, and caused TKA to be in the current state of shambles it is in, not in the league, not top 8, with a bunch of no names. Now, Shtabbee, you can move on to what is currently going on in TKA.
Okay, so Nick doesn't want this incident to happen again, so he says he will not be pulling up anybody from TKA, and so they were looking for some people, and so they just reached out to people.
Could you give us some other examples of people they reached out to, Shtabbee?
I really have no clue.
They were
honestly
You
they
have
were
no
ba-
clue.
They were begging Kronk and Mossberg, all of North, including Jay, which is very interesting. Then they also asked Timmytron, OG Salt, Clip Dreams.
Okay, actually, let's bring back Jay for a second here. Jay's got
I
an interesting
have
screenshot.
The proof that Skills is a poacher. Skills, you're guilty, and if you're watching this, get fucked, retard.
Okay, kind of toxic.
You said I could say that.
We should have Corvid narrate it. Corvid.
No, I'm not your court jester.
Corvid.
Like I've been saying, I'm a talent. I'm not like a
You
like a
are a
fucking
talent,
gimmick.
Corvid. Your talent is your voice.
No,
Corvid, your talent is your voice.
this show would be
You're the
5 times
announcer.
better if it was just me and Yang.
Alright. Let's chat soon if you're still interested. We're on a break until League, but before that, I need to make sure we have a fully active lineup. We've lost key players, so these will be primary spots. The way it works is if you show up and perform, you'll be placed pronto for lineup. Everyone on our main roster plays because everyone is expected and has the same skill level capable of top tier performance. Yeah, okay, skills. So if one can't make it, the other can fill it and we're still at top performance. You're only benched really if you drop the ball and start sucking, which is usually due to lack of activity. Hit me up when you're around. That is, of course, if you still want to join.
Wait,
Whoa!
wait,
Still
wait.
want to join? Whoa!
Whoa!
Still want to join?
Whoa!
He just exposed himself. He just exposed himself. He just exposed himself.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jay, can you talk about your interests in Tempest?
Oh my God!
Oh, wait, Yang had an interest in Tempest.
No,
that is
hold
true.
on.
Jay, can you
guys
talk
don't
about your interests in
understand.
Tempest?
You don't understand. A long time ago,
No, then explain.
when Destiny fell apart, right?
What's Destiny?
The old North, basically. Basically, when Destiny fell apart, me, myself, and I asked Skills to join Tempest, and he said maybe in the future, because I was gonna join TK, maybe. But I didn't, alright? And then, like, this month now, he messaged me about it. I'm like, okay. But after I got on the North,
Okay.
I don't want to join Tempest, because Tempest is scum. And then Mac Daddy.
What about Mac Daddy?
I don't know.
Wait,
Okay,
Yang.
Let's go back to that.
Vox
Let's
is
go back.
saying
Let's
that
finish
Timmy-
that screenshot. Actually,
Alright, let me finish. This message
Yeah.
is being sent to those who have previously expressed interest in joining Tempest. Previously. Never said when or stated when that was. If you Skills is a big
no,
retard,
just keep going.
okay?
Keep going.
For the first time in a long time,
Just
I
keep
have
going.
opened up recruitment for our main roster. We have 3 spots available. Respond to this message if you're interested. Thank you.
Wait, more. This is important. I need to
Yeah.
defend Skills here real quick. To be fair,
Okay, so let's move on. I notice he says 3 spots available. Is that 3 starting spots according to your interpretation, Jay? This was sent to you. The way you read that, would you say that's 3 starting spots? Because that's not what I think most of us would initially assume.
This is wild.
Tempest if I played the game.
Well, no. So they're trying to say, hey, we have main roster spots, right? Is what we're reading, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying Tempest has 3 starting lineup spots. When I think most of us believed that the original Tempest lineup was going to be Dash Shugs, Mac Daddy, Cyclone, Rob Owner, right? That's 4
Yeah.
people.
Plus me and other
One of those
guy,
people
if
is
I
not
join.
playing according to this. One of these people is not playing according to this, is what I'm reading.
No, that's not true. It is
They-
sub more than it is sub.
What do you
If
mean?
you-
You think they're
said-
recruiting a sub?
They
Because it looks
said,
like they're recruiting.
hold on, Mort. What he's saying is, you need sub because, like, in order to, like, maintain their, like, fucking, I don't know, skill level, they have to have 3 good players, not just 2 more.
I guess they are saying primary spots. They're keeping it vague so they can't be like, oh, you told we were going to be, Jay, do you have any idea who else they reached out to?
Pretty much everybody. They try to poach North Base.
They're ultra desperate. They're like in pure desperation mode at the moment.
Is there anyone on North that did not get attempted to be poached? Corvid, do you know all who got offered?
As far as I'm aware, nobody got up.
Oh, well, buddy.
Except for,
Well,
except for
clearly,
Jay. I mean,
clearly
you guys
you're
were
not
smart
informed
about
then.
it. Except for
Yeah,
Jay.
You're not informed, bud. LBM got poached from us.
Well, he got
To
poached
go
by
to
Uwu.
Uwu.
Yeah, and
Uwu.
then he got
Then
poached
the
from Uwu.
temp-
Isn't that hilarious?
He
A
didn't
week
get
later.
Poached, he didn't get poached
Yo,
from
just
us.
But my thing is,
imagine
when
leaving
when
of
you
a
get when
good
someone
team
gets
for a
poached,
worse
like you
team.
can't get mad at the person leaving, dude. You gotta get mad at the team for poaching. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Well,
so
I-
like,
well,
like
here's the
post
opposite.
Russian.
like be
That
mad
is
at
the
him.
opposite.
Well,
Don't
no,
be mad
but
at
listen,
him.
but listen, but listen, but listen, but listen, but
You
listen.
mad?
It's I don't care that he left because it is kind of sad because he is friends with us and I literally taught him everything he knows and
No,
you know, I
not a
should-
lot of loyalty for Hired Gun.
yeah,
Yeah, I actually can't imagine leaving a better team for a worse team.
a lot of loyalty for hired gun. Or maybe he's wondering
Wait,
why you would join
what does that mean,
Tempest.
Shtabbee? Are you saying Tempest is
I was
worse?
wondering why you would shoot a man before letting him
What?
join another team.
Is that what you just said? I can't imagine leaving a better team for a worse team when
Yeah.
talking about LBM. Like,
True,
you
he went
think,
from Dark Star to TKA?
are you saying that Uwu is better than Tempest? Is that what you're saying?
No, Uwu's not better than Tempest.
Huh? Who the fuck are you talking to?
Start of the stream, Yang.
Who's the best players on Tempest right now?
Cyclone.
And
The Mac Daddy.
okay, who's the best
Nice, Mac Daddy.
Who's the
Wait,
best
actually,
players on
I-
Uwu?
Probably best dumbass is Mac Daddy. He's not the
Alright,
best
so-
player.
All right, so who do you think the best players on Uwu
I mean,
are?
we saw how that matchup goes,
True.
right?
Shade is the best player on Tempest. I stand by that.
Wait. I gotta think about this for a sec.
He doesn't even understand. He's trying to get into the freaking Tempest hive mind comms real quick.
Go. No, Go doesn't play.
Message Nick Average. Hey, what am I supposed to say here?
Yo, Nick's in my. I got earpiece with Nick in it.
Yeah, the
Talking
active
to me.
Bluetooth. In a conference call at all
I,
times.
honestly, I'd say Cyclone and Mac Daddy.
Yeah, so who are the best Uwu players then?
That would be Yang and who's on Uwu again?
Wall, Mars, Gangster.
Yang and Wall.
Okay, so what if I told you that that the best players from each team's fought?
Oh, and Rongwat's meme 2v2 tourney.
Meme.
That was anything
there was
far
money on
but a meme. That was a legitimate
get paid
2v2.
yet?
There was money on the line.
He got his $10. He's
You
vibing.
got $10? Like,
Yeah,
actually, in
yeah.
your- in
First
your
place got
account?
60, and second place got 30, and they all got paid. It's not like Venatus where EU's gonna get paid in 6 months.
Getting paid in 6 months. But like, I don't know if that's a true testament of Tempest's skill as a team.
Well, yeah, it's not because the best players are Rob Owner, Wizardish, Sean and Tello, and Goat, who all quit the game except Rob Owner.
Oh yeah, I actually think Rob and Cyclone are the best.
Okay, so now he's changing it from Mac Daddy to Rob Boner, dude. What the
Yeah, 'cause I
heck?
forgot Rob.
Oh, so you forgot one of the best players.
'Cause they're
The literal
Whoa,
best
wait,
player.
don't-
He's
I
literally
thought-
the best player.
I
He's
thought
not
they're your
one of them.
parent team and they teach you everything. How are you forgetting their names? Are
they're
are
taking a break.
Nice. Yep.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's not. It's you.
I
You
have
act
a
like this
turn
is like an optional thing, Yang. Like, what choice do they have? They don't have 6 people.
True.
I mean, I suppose you could pull people. You could pull people up from the B team, but that's against their rules. So
True.
I mean, it takes them a while to get all this poaching done, dude. Like, you gotta
True.
give them time.
True.
I don't underrate them. But Rob Boner is the best player.
Underrate
Then
them.
Shade, then Cyclone, then Mac Daddy, then
Like,
LBM.
they still have Shugs, Rob, fucking
Shugs,
Cyclone.
okay, Shugs above Mac Daddy, then Mac Daddy and LBM.
Like if they practice, they'll be they'll be fucking like the number 2 team probably.
Yeah.
Can we do the chivalry list, Diamond? Like, is
No.
that gonna happen? Or...
They
No
they
chivalry,
refuse.
It's
Yang,
fucking chivalry, bro. It's fucking like the bane of my life.
you know what? If you, I'll let you do it.
Podcast.
Jay, we can do it in the last 10 seconds.
Stream, I throw a fucking potty, dude.
I can't move, Jay. I can't move.
Yep. So Corvid, I want to know what your thoughts. I'm talking specifically for the teams that didn't make it into the league. How hard was it trying to maintain your players?
What do you mean?
Like, how worried were you that like just teams were gonna poach? Because North only lost one player after failing to qualify.
I thought
Like,
that
there were other teams that definitely saw a lot more.
Well, listen. I thought that my friends on other teams would at least wait till the league qualifiers were over before they started to poach their players. That didn't happen, but I mean, I wasn't really worried about anybody leaving. It kind of caught me by surprise. But then again, like I said, I can't really be mad at LBM. I was mad at the people who poached it.
Yeah.
Wait, Yang, you're talking. Wait, no,
I mean, what would you say
poaching.
to the captains of other teams that failed to qualify?
Wait a second.
And it was understandable. I mean, he wants to play in the league. Like I get that. Like if the whole team left and found teams, I would understand.
You're pissed.
More.
What's
On the
Shtabbee?
topic of poaching, why are you telling people I'm joining Uwu?
I have not told anyone this.
You told Bean this.
I think Yang told him that.
I get a call
And
from
when have I
Bean.
ever told Dean anything seriously?
He goes, "Are you leaving TK to join Uwu?" And I goes, "No, what do you do?"
Okay, I was just trying to play it down, but man, that man he's worried about you, Shtabbee. You're just gonna let that happen?
He is worried about me.
TK will be okay. We don't need Shtabbee. That's what he said to me.
Wow.
Okay.
Seat of doubt.
Do you think this is true?
I think
Like, do you think that's true, Shtabbee? What do you think would happen to TKA if you?
Wait, what?
Do you think TK would still be able to win any matches at all? Like, can you name one team that TKA can beat?
Do you think
Shtabbee is a very important person
wait.
on that team.
That's what I'm saying.
Obsidian.
What the
Void,
heck? What the heck? These are
Goosepack.
new teams. They're not... Okay, Goosepack's not that new. Those are two new teams. They don't have Invasion under their belt, buddy. Give a real team. Give a league team. That isn't
That's gonna be
Killa.
hard for them
That
to say a
isn't
league team
Killa.
that they can beat.
Killa's in there on a
I
fluke.
don't know if they can beat
Maybe
Killa. Shtabbee,
What?
what is the? Have you guys scrimmed Killa on Invasion?
Have we scrimmed Killa? Yeah, we
Shtabbee?
beat Killa. We beat Killa, yeah.
Is it like 50-50?
well, you're definitely lying
Well, we
now.
beat Killa at least the times that I played. I think one time we did beat them, but I wasn't there.
So you think you are the make or break player for TK?
No. Not that big. You know what I mean?
I mean, you said the one time you guys lost to Killa, not arguably, objectively the worst team in the league, and in all of your wins were while you were playing Shtabbee.
Well, that's
And
not.
the one loss is when you didn't play. I mean,
Well, I
I'm
don't-
connecting the dots here. Like, you were the make or break player.
I think maybe another.
Would TKA
master
survive
player
you
would come.
leaving, Shtabbee? Would
Yeah,
TKA
it'll
survive you
me
leaving, Shtabbee? Yes or no?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
They have Zorp.
You said it will.
I
What
said
team
it
are you
will.
joining, Shtabbee?
What?
It will? When are you leaving?
I'm not this fucking more. I hate you. I'm not leaving.
Okay. Corvid, I got a couple questions here, remaining questions for all our guests who have not been talking. So I want you guys to talk. What are the best free agents right now in MorD-Cast?
Me.
Best players that are interested in comp, but are not on a team. Corvid, you got any examples?
Well, yourself just left Killa. He's pretty good. I imagine he'll get picked. He could
Yep.
probably he could play on a league team. I think people probably underrate him because he was on Killa, but he's not a bad player at all. So I would say yourself.
Is there anyone else?
I can think of off the top of my head. Not really. Not people that want to play comp. Like yourself wants to play comp, so I'm gonna say him. But I don't know. Like, there's some good players that aren't on teams, but I think they're like not interested.
Be okay.
Like who?
Like Thenix and like people like that.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I think Stenix, he's good, but I don't think he's interested.
What the heck? Yourself is on Void.
Wait, yourself is on
How the
Void?
mighty have fallen.
Oh my lord.
Oh, he joined Void?
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's
Like,
epic.
Kill yourself?
Yeah, kill
You hate
yourself.
to see it.
Yeah.
Shtabbee, is there any free agents you're aware of? Right now, they're like, oh, this guy's good.
That's good for Void, though. That improves Void. Void's like gotten better, too.
Let's see. Not really, honestly.
Oh yeah, kill or Void yourself. I see it in their Discord. I can add him right now. I added him. I'm leaving.
Damn.
Okay. Okay, Giro also said when we brought up the Bruno topic, I didn't even notice this. That's standard Bruno shit talk, a daily occurrence in EU. Sorry, I meant to not. Okay, my bad, everyone. He keeps just pinging everyone. What a gamer. I love Giro. Too bad he ignores all my
Okay,
vibe checks.
so I think we're-
I think the bottom line of this is that you guys underrate Tempest and overrate
Listen,
Wu.
I told Skills,
True.
get me on Tempest,
Well, look
I will
who's in this
play.
call.
That's up to him at this point.
Like, Tempest is going to be fine.
I mean, I have invited. Tempest players are always welcome to join the MorD-Cast. They are scum who say they want to join but then don't come.
Wizardish said he wanted to be on one, but I didn't message you
doesn't
yet.
play MorD-How. Like, why would you be on the MorD-How podcast?
You can't flame him for not wanting to come
What?
when he didn't
Okay,
even
Corvid,
know he was going to come.
How does
yet.
it feel? Why are you so mad about Wizardish? Like, why are you a
I'm
Wizardish
not.
hater?
I'm not a Wizardish hater.
I mean,
I just-
do we need to
I
like bring
just
up
think
what
it's
was
weird.
going on down in the sea?
I just think it's weird that he, like,
LBM
wanna
wants to
come on,
hop
but he
in.
doesn't play
That
the
is a
game.
Tempest member. You gonna follow through with your
I mean,
statement?
he
Not
was
a
on
good enough
Marangwa,
player
it
to
was really
talk?
boring. I mean,
I'm gonna say that wasn't necessarily him.
takes two to tango.
But okay. Well, we got one more final thing before we close this MorD-Cast down, and this is a topic that at least one of our guests is really this is what they came for, and that would be the defense of Shtabbee. Shtabbee, do you have any opening statements?
Okay, so last podcast.
For being a snake.
Last podcast, there was
Snake.
a segment, biggest snake on MorD-How. I was named the biggest snake.
Yeah.
for
Not
leading
you
teams,
weren't
okay?
the biggest snake. Okay, well yeah, never mind. For joining multiple teams, you were the biggest snake.
Okay, I was the biggest snake. Okay, and you guys counted 7 teams. All right, it's true. I have been on 7 teams, but these teams, I don't think they count as different teams. VeggieTales, YangGang,
What does that mean?
Legion Auxilia, and VeggieTales. I don't think they count.
Basically the
But
same
this time
fucking
it's
team.
VeggieTales, YangGang turned
Well, it was kind of Snake going from Legion to VeggieTales. Let's be real here.
You did it with me. You did it with
I'm
me.
seeing the
I'm not
dopamine
saying I
can
wasn't
right now.
snaky for doing that. It was still snaky. That's probably my biggest snake moment in MorD-How. But
You should've
that's
put
kind
the
of
whole-
something
Legion
you
Legion was dying. We really didn't have a choice.
Wrong, you could have saved it by
I mean, there's
starting at the
always
main
a choice.
roster.
You could have saved it.
Wow, Legion was dying.
You could have stuck around,
Muff killed
Shtabbee.
it. Stuck around on Legion.
Muff killed Legion?
Wait, Muffmeister killed Legion? Can we repeat that, please?
Hey, elaborate. I haven't heard this story.
That's a different topic. We're a little sidetracked here.
Yeah, let him
Okay.
defend himself first.
No, that's fine. We can. No, Shtabbee. I promise. If
If what?
Muff killed Legion, follow through that thought. I will give you the time to do your trial.
I thought I was gonna get it anyways.
So what?
I thought I was gonna get my time to do my trial anyways.
The chat is asking for the pace. by the way,
You might
Mort.
not if you don't follow through on this line of questioning. So carry on with the Muffmeister part.
Okay. I don't know the whole story, so maybe Yang or someone can give me some like backup. But basically, Legion was doing perfectly fine until Muffmeister showed up.
Thanks.
I don't know if it was actually him, but somehow I just connected together literally the day that Muffmeister joined Legion's Discord, things started to fall apart. I don't know if it's coincidence or I don't know. But
I mean, do you think that's what's happening to Darkstar right now?
No. No, because it had to do something with the Auxilla team. Because Legion specifically said that they would pick players from Auxilla to be a .R and then to be on Legion.
What?
I'm getting lost, Shtabbee.
Hold on.
How did Muffmeister kill Legion?
LBM resistance will rise, says
Shtabbee,
LBM.
how did Muffmeister kill Legion? Explain.
What's the tease, sis? Legion being killed by Muffmeister, except we're not figuring out how.
That's the T, brother.
That's the T.
I got people in the
Shtabbee
chat saying you're
perhaps
just making this
shit
up. Shtabbee. Like, Shtabbee, where's this Muffmeister hate coming from?
Fixing my internet. Hold on.
Whoa, now he's blaming it. Okay, well, listen. LBM really wants to come on as a Tempest member, Mort, and you said any Tempest member
Alright.
could join.
Can you hear me?
Are you lying to us?
We're finishing up this. We're finishing up this podcast right now.
Can you
This
hear
is
me?
not any time to add any more guests.
Alright, back
Yeah.
to what I was saying. Okay, so Legion
Yeah.
said that they would specifically pick up players from Auxilla to be a .R and then finally to be on Legion, right? Is that true, Mort? Yes.
I mean, this is your story. This is your
You were
story,
on
Shtabbee.
Auxilla.
Let's hear your thoughts.
Is it true?
Was I?
You were on Auxilla. Yes, you were.
This is your story, Shtabbee.
Okay, fine then.
There's an epic comment in the chat.
And so, Muffbuster joins, and Legion was just like, alright, you know, he's just gonna go right to main team. And even though they had a .R player, so everyone in Auxilla was mad that they didn't, like, pick up from them. It is poached, and then the .R player was like, yo, what about me? You guys forgot about me? Blah, blah. And so they were mad about that. And then Legion, like, started to, like, just practice less. I don't know, the team just started to, like, fade away.
Can we get this bastard to shut the fuck up, please? He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
True.
Alright, you wanna...
Okay,
Stabby's a dumbass.
we'll hold off. We can bring up that topic later, but let's move on to the Shtabbee defense. So, where were you at, Shtabbee?
Alright, let's go through.
7 teams.
Okay? First team, House of Vipers.
7 teams.
Alright? House of Vipers is a meme. Okay?
What?
Nothing
No,
really
was
happened
it?
there.
It was not.
Yes, the House of Vipers was a meme.
Nope.
Why was it not a meme?
If it was a meme, your ass would have been on the
No,
ground.
Shtabbee, we asked the questions here.
Okay, fine.
Yang, do you have another question for him? Or
I
or-
tried
or- or is he gonna move on?
the second I saw Babby in a dual server, I wanted his ass out of Vipers instantly.
I
He's
agree.
the worst
I
player
agree
I have
with
ever
this.
seen in my life.
LBM's resistance is rising up, by the way.
Okay, yeah, that's a funny story. Yang tried to get me kicked off House of Vipers as soon as he saw my name with the tag.
I mean, let's continue on, Shtabbee. Let's try not to side rail. So House of Vipers, you leave them. You claim they're a
Okay.
meme team, which we're not gonna get. We're not gonna get into whether or not, which they
Okay.
weren't. But
House
what
of
was your
Vipers
next team?
It was a meme team. It was toxic. Okay.
What was your next team, Shtabbee?
Uprising. You know,
And what happened with
Uprising-
Uprising?
I stayed in there for I think a month and a half or so.
And that's a long time in Zoomer years.
Yeah, it's a really long time. So basically, everyone started to leave Uprising. You know, the whole thing happened with, like, Mossberg and Jenkins.
I mean, not everyone started to leave Uprising like
Well,
that.
the main
I mean, if we
team-
look at their
main
roster
team.
today, it's a lot of familiar names. What do you mean, main team?
He means just Mossberg.
Four out of the 5 main team players.
Master Joda's
You're
still
talking
on there.
Starters, not just people on the roster.
I'm saying starters. 4 out of the 5.
But okay, so the team got a little weaker, and you got scared.
got much
Right?
weaker. And then yeah,
I mean,
And
yeah, they might have
so-
had to start you, right?
yeah, they actually were planning to start me. And I was like,
I mean, let's be real here. Like, you were legitimate. You're a sub on this team, and now that there's main roster spots available, you leave. Can you explain that to me? Like, how that makes sense?
is just not the team, that it was. I
More
remember-
leading the witness objection.
I mean, if we're looking at Uprising right now,
Yeah,
they're
you
like
are
the
leading the
4th best
witness.
team in North
Hello?
America.
Listen, this is Stabby's defense of himself. You just simmer down, Mort, or I'm gonna have to cry.
Because I knew I could perform.
Okay, Diamond currently crying. Shtabbee, let's move on. What happened? So after Uprising, what happened?
Okay. I met a little fellow. I won't say his name. Okay.
It's
And
Mort.
He has. Okay. He's not very popular in the MorD community at this point. Okay?
That's wrong.
And we meet in a pub, while I was on Uprising. Alright, and he starts this team. I also won't name the team, because that's confidential.
Feel free
No.
to name the team.
It's
Okay,
it's your
his name,
list of teams,
VeggieTales
dumbass.
Gang, okay? Team name VeggieTales Gang. And so I've been working for VeggieTales Gang in MCL tournaments because Uprising didn't want to play in them. Another factor of why I left.
I mean, you use that as a factor, but there was plenty of Uprising players that were murking for VeggieTales. I would say
Yeah.
on average, we probably averaged like 2.5 Uprising players per MCL match.
Yeah, it was a lot, but I think they,
So it's
they
funny
also
you use
didn't
that
leave
as an
because
excuse, despite most of those mercs still being active players today on Uprising.
Yeah, because they saw Uprising as like a place to hang out with friends and play other games with MorD. I saw it as just a comp team. and
So
that's
your
what
problem
we
with Uprising, you weren't friends.
no,
You didn't feel included in the friend group.
No. They were beginning to become too casual.
What
Some
the
would
heck?
like instead of
Interesting.
screaming, they would, like,
So you're
talk
calling
off.
Uprising, the number 4 team, NA,
Listen,
too casual for
This
you.
was like 3
As a
months
member of a
ago,
team that
3,
didn't
4
make it into
months
the
ago.
league.
It's like 3-4 months ago.
Okay, so what we can say from here is that your judgment of teams is poor.
How about you
We'll-
let me
we'll-
speak
we'll say
before
that.
you, like, start mixing my words up.
Can you just let him defend himself?
No.
You're pissing me off.
Carry on to the. So what
Stop
happened
leading
on
the
this-
witness.
What happened on this team?
What do you on
Diamond, this is my court and I'll run it how I want to.
This,
Alright,
this
No,
court
so
doesn't
you
allow
left
LPM.
Uprising and you're on Veggie.
Yeah, so this
What
unnamed
happened?
individual convinced me to join VeggieTales Gang. Okay? And then this unnamed individual had a friend. Should I name the friend?
Oh my god.
Feel free.
His name was YangGang, okay?
Oh
What?
no.
YangGang was a star player.
That is
of
not
Legion.
true.
Yeah, this
YangGang
is true,
hated
this is
me at
true.
this time.
This is true. Okay, actually, yeah. Not friend, we'll say acquaintance. Had an acquaintance of the name of YangGang, and he was the star player on Legion. Alright, the number 3 team. Yeah, the number 3 team at the time, you know?
Dopamine
Big team
cam.
over here. Big mall user, all that kind of stuff. And he was like, and Legion was just like this small, like, knit, old team. And, more. Oh,
Wait, aren't you on VeggieTales? Like, what's going
yeah,
on?
I'm on VeggieTales Gang. And so they decided to take the leader of the VeggieTales Gang. He decided to take it and conspire with Legion to create Legion Auxilla, aka Legion's B team. All right, and so that's not leaving a team if it literally just became like under a different name, still on the same.
I mean,
team.
that's not true. Like, that's not true. Not everyone made it onto the new roster. Like, there's a culling.
So it's just some people got cut, some people got added.
Can you speak at more than one word per 3 minutes?
And a new
friend?
name with new leadership.
I'm
That
gonna
seems like a new
scream.
team to me.
No. Yeah, and more you also.
But let's say it's not a new team. Let's say it's not a new team. So you're on Legion Auxilia,
Mhm.
aka VeggieTales Gang.
Yeah.
And now what? What? And is this where you say Muffmeister killed Legion?
Legion's dying. All right. And
Do you
people,
feel
including
any
this
blame
unnamed-
for Legion dying?
do you feel any? No comment.
Okay.
No
Alright, so-
comment. Interesting.
Me and no. Yeah, it was actually a team effort. Me and this unnamed individual and some other people saw that Legion was like beginning to die. We're like, all right, we gotta go. Like this is bad. We gotta go. Where's Matt?
Kim,
What are you laughing
carry
at?
on.
And so now we play. Now we're on VeggieTales. Just like reenactment. We're
Yep.
remembering the old team kind of. And it's a meme team.
I mean,
not
was
gonna
this
lie.
the old team? Like the roster seemed pretty different.
The roster was pretty different.
Okay, so let's say new team then.
Okay, new team.
So you're on another team, right? And then you leave this,
Yeah.
which is I mean we're kind of sensing a pattern here.
Okay, this also was.
Why'd you leave, and who did you leave for?
I saw a better experience.
That's very vague. You want to get into specifics?
What do you mean by specifics?
I mean, I saw a better. You're just being very vague.
Listen. VeggieTales.
What?
It was a meme team, more. That's true, and you can't defend it. You can't defend it, wasn't it? Because we didn't participate in tournaments. We didn't do anything. We didn't.
There were no
scrim.
tournaments at that time.
Yeah, we didn't scrim.
There were no tournaments at that time.
Yeah.
That's false.
We did not scrim. And so we literally just did nothing. And so when I got a message from somebody saying that I would like to be invited to a main roster of a team that's better,
I'm dead.
that actually, plays the game, I jumped to my opportunities.
Okay. And then I noticed you jumped away from that opportunity almost immediately. What happened there? So we're on. That's team number 6, by the way. Team number 6 within, like 2 months, let's say. So team number 6 in 2 months.
No, this is for.
And then-
What? That's not true.
Are we on
3 months.
5? Because he still has to go to Darkstar. And then he has to go to
No,
TK?
no, this is Darkstar. He's
okay.
joining on Darks. He's joining Darkstar. This is his latest thing. So he gets offered a main lineup.
Yeah. And then.
So now what?
And then, my plan from the beginning was always to join TK. And so there was an offer. Well, not an offer. There was tryouts.
What about TK is what you're trying to get on? Like, why are you trying to join TK?
The TK at the time that I wanted to join, it was really good. It was really good. They were beginning to become like they were gonna take North. They were on track to take North, and I'm gonna defend that. They were on track to take.
Nope.
Yes, they were.
Nope.
TK in its prime was on track to take
Nope.
North.
Nope.
It is true.
Nope.
Okay, Yang.
Okay, so you want to join a team
And I
that you
wanna
think is
join that.
like top?
He
three.
joined after everyone left, by the way.
Okay, that is
Listen,
true.
we
Like,
didn't get that
I
part.
think you did know that the team was not that team that could compete against North.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna have. It was gonna be like pretty good. It's-
Do you
it's kinda
do you
good.
feel lied to? Like in this recruitment process?
No, because like
You're
everyone was
talking
there.
about, hey, I want to join a top 3 team, and then you end up on a not top 8 team.
Well, when I was at Darkstar and I saw like the trials were open, I knew it wasn't going to be as good as the last one, obviously. But I thought,
Yeah.
Receive a lot of training from Tempest, a lot of scrim time with them, a lot of stuff like that.
Did this
And
happen?
then-
Did these things happen?
To be already completely honest with you, no, these things did not happen.
Of course he
Okay,
did.
so these things didn't happen. And
Yeah.
I mean, what do you like thinking you're gonna get out of Tempest Knights Academy? Do you think you're gonna get like a main lineup spot? Was that ever like, oh,
No,
I'm
I
on
was thinking
TK, I
was
want to
just
play
gonna
on
be really
Tempest
good
one
at the
day?
game. I was thinking I was going to get better at the game.
Okay, and do you think that's happening? Do you think that this org is enabling that?
I'm definitely better since I joined, but I don't know if it's the orgs, like if it's the cause of Tempest.
Do you think it might have happened in any team?
Yeah. Well, not in any team.
Oh
any
Jesus!
team that's
Zolta just said
semi-active.
something in chat. Mort, can you comment on what Zolta
Skills
just said?
mentored him at the local public restrooms.
Jesus. Shtabbee is
That
under.
ain't right.
Jesus.
That ain't right.
Oh yeah.
That ain't right. That's an uprising player. That's an uprising player. It's a little stinky, but I mean, Shtabbee, like, what would you do? You feel cheated by what happened to you, and the promises that were made by TK to you?
A little cheated. Honestly, I do feel a little cheated.
A little cheated.
Jesus. How can
Uh,
Tempest just
how much are
take
you?
that?
How
Jesus.
much? How much are you missing out on, like, not being able to play in the league? Like, how are you worried about that? Like, that you're not going to be able to improve not playing against top teams?
I'm a little sad that we can't scrim top teams, you know? And like we can't like top teams don't want to scrim us. Well, not all the top teams. We still scrim a decent amount.
I actually kind of wanted to say that, so I'll give Skills credit where it's due. He's looking out for the TKA players. He would purposely ask teams, "Hey, do you guys want to scrim Tempest?" And then obviously, you know, they'd say yes. And then he would put TKA. He would just lie to teams and say we're gonna scrim Tempest, and then he'd put you guys in. So I mean that it worked the first 3 times. I'm not gonna lie. So like you have to show respect where it's due. You know, like he was looking out for you.
He's straight up besmirching the Tempest name to get scrims because no one will scrim TKA. Like, that's just the state of affairs right now, right?
We scrim TK like 3 times a week. They're like our main practice partner.
North? I mean, you guys also aren't in the league.
Yeah, I know, but
Like, I mean, if Shtabbee's talking the top teams that are scrimming him, is he really saying no?
I'm just saying that no teams in the league scrim us at the moment.
a lot of those teams aren't even playing. No,
Shtabbee, I have one kind of final question. Are you open to recruitment? We're talking about the free agent pool right now, and it's looking a little shallow. And we're hearing top players such as yourself is feeling dissatisfied by what his team told him and what he's currently getting. So I'm just wondering if there's any teams out here in the chat that are looking for a good player like you, Shtabbee. What would you say to him? Shtabbee?
Poaching is not a good thing.
Interesting. Do you know?
I mean,
what
that's a
team you're
little
on?
ironic. A Tempest player saying poaching is not a good thing.
I will not be poached.
You will not be poached. So if you join another team, it is because you approached them.
Yes.
Let's be clear here. So
Or
there are
I'm a
teams
free
you've
agent.
approached.
What?
There are teams you've approached, right?
No. No.
You can be honest with us.
Craig is
Yeah,
a
no.
god.
That's known. He's on Goosepack, dude.
Grunchen Packen.
Shut up.
No.
Shout out to
No.
Ratarat in the chat. This guy's always starting shit.
He's a soldier. Okay, should we just try to close it off now? It seems Stabby's done a very poor defense of himself, and it's just been interrogation led by.
Shtabbee.
More you have been
Kind
leading me
of bringing some heat on your
I
team.
had a whole thing
Kinda bringing
ready, and
some
then
heat
you
onto your team.
kept asking so many questions.
Well,
And
it
then
was
I
a
just
court,
tripped.
and
I
you
don't
got
know
led.
why you thought you would get anything off on this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like Shtabbee got ambushed.
Okay, Diamond, just play
True.
the outro. Deafen
Okay.
and play the outro.
Okay, I will.
They're trying
Or
to
the
get
intro
kicked
again.
from your team, Shtabbee.
I'm gonna play 2 things.
You little inbred. You want to go offline forever? Stupid kid.
You just threatened to DDoS me?
Indeed, ass me. Shut you fat cunt.
True.
I'll buy your family.
MorD-Cast really sucks. Gotta buy Robux from MorD. How? 20 or so. 20 or 6. A. North is the best. A. 20 or 6. Woo!